Picture this. You wake up, grab your morning coffee, and your phone pings with a notification. $1,500 just hit your bank account. No extra hours at the office, no side hustle, just money flowing in while you slept. Now imagine that happening every single month, covering your mortgage, funding a family vacation, or building a nest egg for a worry-free retirement. Sounds like a pipe dream. I get it. If you're drowning in student loans, juggling a business, or just starting to invest with a few bucks, passive income might feel like it's for other people, not you. But stick with me, because today I'm going to walk you through 5 dead simple steps to build a passive income portfolio from scratch. No matter where you're starting. My name is Millionaire Mindset 365, and this video could be the moment your financial life changes forever. Grab a notebook, a pen, and let's build a future where your money works harder than you do. You ready? Let's dive in. I've seen it all. Doctors who save lives but come home stressed about credit card bills. Entrepreneurs who've built thriving businesses but have nothing saved for a rainy day. Parents who feel crushed by car payments and daycare costs. Young folks with big dreams but no clue how to start investing. And people staring down retirement, wondering if they'll have enough to live comfortably. If any of those hit home, I want you to hear this. You're not alone. And more importantly, you don't have to stay stuck. Building passive income is like planting a seed today that grows into a tree that shades you tomorrow. It's not about getting rich quick or chasing Wall Street hype. It's about creating a system that gives you freedom. Freedom to work because you want to, not because you have to. Freedom to spend time with your kids or travel without checking your bank account. Freedom to face the future with confidence. Today, I'm giving you 5 practical steps backed by real strategies that have worked for people just like you. They're simple, but they take one thing: your commitment to start. So, let's do this together. Before we jump into the steps, let me share a story that stuck with me. I met Sarah, a pediatrician in Chicago, who was pulling in $200,000 a year, but felt like she was on a hamster wheel. She told me, "I'm working so hard, but I'm terrified I'll never have true financial peace." That hit me hard because it's how so many of us feel. Like we re-sprinting, but getting nowhere. Sarah decided to change that. Using the steps I'm about to show you, she started building a passive income portfolio. Today, she gets $2,500 a month without working extra hours. Enough to cover her mortgage and start dreaming about early retirement. As the legendary investor Warren Buffett once said, "You don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die." That's a wake-up call, and today, we're answering it. We're building your path to financial freedom, step by step. The first step is the foundation of everything. Know your financial reality. Think of it like getting a full-body scan before starting a fitness plan. You need to know exactly where you stand. Your income, your expenses, your debts, and what's left over. I know this can feel scary. Maybe you're re-avoiding your student loan balance or dreading the thought of adding up your credit card debt. But here's the truth. Facing your numbers isn't about shame. It's about power. And you know where you are. You can map out where you're going. Grab a notebook and write down your monthly income, your fixed expenses, like rent, utilities, groceries, and your variable spending, like that daily Starbucks run or the streaming subscriptions piling up. Then, list any debts: credit cards, car loans, student loans, and their interest rates. Let me tell you about Mike, a lawyer in Atlanta. He was earning 6 figures, but always felt broke because of car payments, a fancy gym membership, and dining out. When he sat down to do this financial X-ray, he realized he was spending $3,500 a month on stuff he could cut back on. By redirecting just $1,000 of that to investments, he started building passive income. Today, he gets $700 a month from dividends, and it's growing every year. Your action right now is to carve out 30 minutes today to do this exercise. If you're in debt, focus on paying off high-interest debts first. like credit cards with 20% APR. If you've got even $50 left over each month, you're ready for the next step. This is the bedrock of your financial house. Without it, nothing else stands. Step 2 is building your safety net, an emergency fund that shields you from life's curveballs. Imagine your financial life is like driving across the country. Your emergency fund is the spare tire that keeps you moving if you hit a pothole, a medical bill, a job loss, or a broken AC unit. Without it, one setback can wipe out your passive income plans. I met Emily, an entrepreneur in Austin who ran a small marketing agency. She thought an emergency fund was for someday until a client bailed, leaving her without income for 3 months. She had to dip into her retirement savings to survive. After that, Emily started saving $200 a month. 2 years later, she had $4,800 tucked away, giving her the peace of mind to take risks and invest. Here's the rule. Aim to save 6 to 12 months of your essential expenses. Park this money in a high-yield savings account, like one from Ally or Marcus, offering 4% interest or more, or a money market fund with instant access. Start small, $25, $50 a month, but start. Think of your emergency fund as a gift to your future self, a promise that you've got their back. Only with this cushion can you invest with confidence, knowing a rainy day won't derail you. Now, we're at the heart of passive income, choosing assets that pay you. Step 3 is about investing in vehicles that generate cash flow, like employees who deposit money in your account month after month. There are tons of options, but I'll give you 3 that are accessible, reliable, and perfect for beginners. First, dividend stocks. Companies like Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson pay shareholders quarterly dividends. With $10,000 invested, you could see $40 to $80 a month. Second, real estate investment trusts, or REITs. These are like owning a slice of apartment buildings or malls, paying you monthly rent. A REIT like Vanguard's VNQ might deliver $50 a month on a $5,000 investment. Third, for those eyeing retirement, Treasury inflation-protected securities, or TIPS, offer steady income adjusted for inflation, ensuring your future buying power. Here's a story. Meet Jason, a dad in Seattle who started investing $300 a month in REITs, using money he saved by cutting back on takeout and cable. 3 years later, he's earning $400 a month, covering his kids' daycare costs. Think of each dollar you invest as a seed in fertile soil. Water it with consistency, and it grows into a tree that bears fruit year-round. Your action is to open an account with a brokerage like Fidelity or Schwab. Research these assets and start with what you can afford. Diversify, some in stocks, some in REITs, some in bonds, to spread your risk. This is how you build a portfolio that pays you while you sleep. Step 4 is where the real magic kicks in. Automate and reinvest. Building passive income is like training for a marathon. It takes steady effort to see big results. Life gets busy with work, kids, and unexpected bills, so the easiest way to stay on track is to make investing automatic. Set up a monthly transfer to your brokerage account, even if it's just $100. And here's the key. Reinvest every penny you earn. Dividends, REIT payouts, interest. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. I know a guy named Chris, a 28-year-old software engineer in Denver. He started auto-investing $200 a month in dividend stocks. Every payout went right back into more shares. 6 years later, he's earning $600 a month without adding a dime. That's the power of compound interest, which Albert Einstein called the 8th wonder of the world. Your action is straightforward. Log into your brokerage, set up an automatic investment plan, and enable dividend reinvestment. Check your portfolio through the app, but don't touch the earnings. This money is the fuel for your financial freedom. Automating is like telling your future self, "I've got you covered." It's the simplest way to turn small steps into life-changing results. The fifth and final step is to tend your portfolio like a garden. Passive income isn't set it and forget it. It's like growing vegetables. You plant, water, and occasionally prune. Once a year, check in. Are your investments still performing? Has the market shifted? Have your goals changed? Maybe you're closer to retirement and want safer assets, or you're young and can take more risks. I met Linda, a teacher in Miami planning for retirement. She was invested in a REIT that started underperforming after a market shift. Instead of ignoring it, she sold and moved her money to a better performing fund. Now, she gets $800 a month, covering her rent and then some. Your action is to block off one day a year to review your portfolio. Read market updates, check your asset performance, and consider talking to a financial advisor if you need guidance. But don't panic over every market dip. Your portfolio is a long-term game, not a sprint. Tend it with care, and it'll reward you with steady, growing income. We're at the end, but this is just the start of your journey. Let's recap the 5 steps to your passive income portfolio. First, know your financial reality. You can't change what you don't understand. Second, build an emergency fund, your shield against life's storms. Third, choose assets that pay you, like seeds that grow into fruitful trees. Fourth, automate and reinvest, letting compound interest work its magic. Fifth, tend your portfolio like a garden with patience and care. Each step is a brick in the foundation of your financial freedom. Freedom to cut back on work and coach your kids' soccer team. Freedom to book that dream trip to Hawaii without sweating the cost. Freedom to face retirement with a grin, knowing you're set. Close your eyes for a second and picture it. What would your life look like with passive income rolling in? Maybe you'd finally take a sabbatical to write that book. Maybe you'd surprise your spouse with a weekend getaway, no guilt attached. Or maybe you'd sleep soundly, knowing your future is secure. That life isn't a fantasy. It starts with one choice: to act today with whatever you have, wherever you are. So, grab a piece of paper and jot down the first step you'll take. Maybe it's mapping out your finances, opening a brokerage account, or starting your emergency fund with $25, and drop a comment below. What's your big dream for passive income? What would you do if money stress was gone? I read every comment, and I'm cheering you on. If this video lit a spark, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. Next week, I'm dropping a video on how to safeguard your investments during a recession. Because your money deserves to be bulletproof. Until then, keep believing in yourself. You've got what it takes to build the life you've always wanted. See you soon.